Hey, Mike Jones. Nice to see your name. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're someplace warm and dry. Fortunately, even though it's raining and it's a little chilly, I am warm enough so far. Hi, Karen. I don't know you, but thank you for watching. Hello, Scott. Thanks for joining me on my rainy paddle. I'm just starting hour 5, I think, something like that. Anyway, I've been on the phone a little bit with my fancy headpiece, which I had to put away in the dry bag to recharge now. I'm going to flip this around so you guys can see. I'm about to go under I-94. Looks like there's some slow vehicles up there. Some maintenance vehicles. I don't know what they're doing. Whole bunch of work cars going. Huh. Anyway, pool 1 is the highest I've seen it all spring. Yeah, it's I would say a little over bank full, which is nice, especially when I'm going downstream like I am now. Heading for Franklin Avenue Bridge next. Yeah, and actually, Mike Jones, I brought my raincoat with, but unless it really starts raining, I don't like to wear it. It just gets too hot. So far, I haven't needed it. And as far as I'm concerned, it can just keep raining. Hoping that the river is high in 3 weeks. Hi, Ann. I know you paddled the whole river. Ann, I can't remember when you did that. Was that just a year or two ago? I feel like I heard about that. There's a lot of debris in the river today. I saw quite a few logs and I passed by a tire already. That's what happens when the water goes up. It pulls everything out of the woods. 2020, Ann. Wow, just last summer. Was that... which months were you on the river? Here you can see I'm approaching a big log here. Definitely do not want to hit that. The current is definitely faster with this higher water. Tomorrow is Tuesday. That marks 3 weeks until our planned for launch at Lake Itasca. And I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna have to play the Ramones song. What is it? Something about I want to be sedated. Yeah, too excited. I just need to be sedated for 3 weeks. The problem is I probably wouldn't be in very good shape if I was sedated for 3 weeks. So at least I can just put all my energy into working out so I don't go totally crazy, because I'm so excited about the trip. 3 weeks from tomorrow, I just have to keep breathing and existing for 3 more weeks, and then we get to start. And I just hope the water levels keep going up. I know they just got like between 3 and 4.5 inches up in the headwaters, which is awesome because the water was low up there until recently. But I had a patient in the hospital from up that way, and he said at his house they got 4.5 inches, and I'm pretty sure it's supposed to snow a couple inches today and tomorrow, which is just fantastic. Okay, Ann Ogg says she canoed with friends all through June, solo the rest of the way in a current design squall, finished September 10th. Wow, what an epic journey. And if I had the whole summer to do it, I would, I can't see your whole comment, I don't know why, but anyway, that sounds just awesome. We probably won't get to enjoy it quite as much as you did, since we're trying to do it in less than 18 days, but it's its own kind of adventure. I got to take 3.5 months to paddle to Hudson Bay in 2005 from Minneapolis, and that was an epic adventure, and really enjoyed that. And I'm curious, when you paddled the whole Mississippi last summer, what was a highlight for you? When you think back, I'd be curious what the biggest highlight was. And for all of you watching, just so you know, I'm conversing with Anne, who's watching. She did the whole river last summer. Sounds like an epic adventure. Apparently, I could bring one of you on the screen with me and have a conversation. I've never done that, but apparently it's possible. I'll have to try it sometime. And Connie, I know you were asking when we might be coming through St. Louis, and I'm planning on posting a preliminary schedule on our Facebook page at some point here, but it's going to have lots of disclaimers on it because, of course, it'll just be a rough estimate, and we could be way ahead of schedule or way behind. Plus, it'll probably just say day 1, 2, 3, 4 because we're planning on launching May 4th, but depending on the wind forecast, we might not launch till May 5th or 6th. So it's a little hard to predict, but we'll at least put a preliminary schedule up there so people will have some idea when we're coming through. Show you the railroad bridge here. Earlier a train came across this bridge and it was real neat looking, but I was too busy paddling upstream and I didn't get it on video, but it was pretty neat. So many highlights. Surviving NOLA and rewarding myself with a spectacular sandbar sight at the end of the day. Oh, that sounds great. Yeah, surviving New Orleans. I've heard it's totally insane. All the big ships on the river and you in your little kayak and us in our little canoe. That's going to be wild. Of course, we're extremely fortunate to have an absolutely ace support boat crew that will be supporting us, and that's going to make for some added safety for us, especially if we go in at night, because the support boats headed by Scott Mansker, race director for the MR 340 race in Missouri, those guys are absolute experts, and they'll be communicating with all the big ships, make sure we stay out of their way. So that's a peace of mind, because we've had some training trips down in the Memphis area and St. Louis area without the support boats, where we just used our marine radio, and we've gotten pretty good at communicating with the barges. But being able to turn that over to the support boats will be really nice. All right, we got Lake Street coming up next, but you can see the railroad bridge behind me now. Some people want to turn that railroad bridge into a bike path because there's a bike path just to the west here that cuts across South Minneapolis. But right now, that train bridge still has trains going across it, so not sure how that would work. Hey, Joyce Foster, nice to see your name. It's funny, you know, most people would think this is not a nice day for paddling, but once you turn it into a workout, I mean, I don't know, it might be 45 degrees, but I don't think it's any more than 50 degrees. Maybe it's warmed up since I started this morning, but you know, it's not exactly warm and it's a little rainy, but man, I feel great. Of course, it helps having this nice waterproof hat. Oh, Connie's saying that she loved the post from the support group where they'd meet us next. Yeah, I think they will keep posting those in May, Connie. So, and they're going to even try to kind of say, I think they'll even try to post every day kind of where they think will be the next day too. So people should have an idea. And you know, if you look on our live tracker and you see where we're at, it's not exactly easy to figure out, I guess, where we're going to be, but you can always ask on social media and maybe somebody will answer too. I don't know. I haven't seen a single other boat out here yet today. Or, well, I started at 9 this morning. I'm trying to remember if I saw any rowing teams. I don't think I've seen any of the rowing teams out today. And usually I paddle up to Bohemian Flats, but the water is so high, the current is so powerful, I just got within about a quarter mile and thought that was good enough, because paddling upstream, the higher up in Pool 1 you get, the more strong the current gets as you get closer to the Lower St. Anthony Dam. And it's quite a chore. But it makes it so when you turn around and go downstream, it feels pretty great. Now, just for fun, let's go take a look at one of my favorite sewer openings. Pool 1 has quite a few of them, and some of them are whimsical, some of them are artistic, some of them are pedestrian, some of them are graffitied, and some of them remind me of Cookie Monster, like this one. Here we go. You can't really see it as well as I can, but I'll get close so you can take a look at the Cookie Monster storm drain. Now, if I paddle into this, who knows? I might come out in Wisconsin. I better be careful. I don't smell anything yet. Cookie Monster. Oh boy. Looks awfully dark in there. And I can definitely hear a waterfall back in there. Oh boy. Now, it is not raining in here, which is nice. Oh my gosh, this is truly creepy. I'm only doing this because I'm on Facebook and I thought it would be fun. Whoa, I think there's an intersection. Oh man, this is too creepy. Do I dare keep going? Oh my God, this is very creepy. Oh my gosh. You know what? I just creeped myself out too much. There's like a whole room up ahead, but I cannot deal. It is too creepy. Todd says do it. God dang it, Foster. You're right. I mean, you only have so many chances in life. You know, I don't have a light with me, And I don't know if I can turn on my flashlight. Oh, this is so creepy. Yikes. Oh, it's too dark. This is too scary, Todd Foster. You're trying to kill me. I turned the light on, but now, oh my God, this is too dark. Okay, yeah. Too much, too spooky. Too spooky. Todd, you come and do this with me. We'll do it together. There's a little side channel with water, like a waterfall in it. You can see it right there. There's some water flowing in that. Oh my gosh. All right, well that was a good little adventure right there. Oh man. I don't know why the dark sewer is so scary, but I did not detect any Ninja Turtles. Jamie Wilson's watching. Hello, colleague. All right, back in the saddle. I should have... Okay, that was pretty fun, but I definitely got a little spooked. Jamie, I don't know if you saw that, but I was just in a sewer. And it was dark and scary. But now I'm back on the beautiful open river. Much less scary out here. Let's see, what do we got coming here? There's the Lake Street Bridge. Jean Labor knows Jamie? Oh my gosh. That's amazing. Good choice. Yes, thank you, Mike. Thank you for approving my choice. It seemed pretty benign, but you know, I would have kept going if I had a light, but I tried turning on my flashlight and I couldn't do it with the Facebook Live going, so. I don't know if you can see on the right side of the screen is the Minneapolis Rowing Club's building. And I don't really quite know how it works. They must have some kind of an agreement with the city, but there's a big building right down by the river where various rowing clubs operate out of. There's another one further upstream that's the U of M's rowing building, but this one is, I guess, just for different community rowing groups to use. It's a nice big building. I think up top they've got a bunch of rowing machines. And I think the whole building is designed to be able to flood because it's right down here by the river. Small world, Facebook, Gene says. Yes, I agree. Now the coolest, my favorite sewer opening is probably 10 minutes away, at least, but we'll probably have to stop and take a look at that one too. Actually, we got a nice graffiti one coming up next. Okay, I'm about to give you a tour of some nice Lake Street Bridge graffiti. let's see here. Okay. Now, I can't read some of this, but I see one that says static and one that says peace. And another one that says peace. Skew 20. El Bander. Kilamasta. What else we got? I don't know, but it's pretty cool. I got caught in the doldrums. That's what I get for looking at graffiti. R.I.P. Payaso. Payaso. Huh. Kaz, Seoul, Korea representing. Wow. Hey, there's like a Charlie Brown. This one I cannot paddle into. I could walk into it, but I'm not going to. I've had enough sewer entrances for, at least entering the sewer entrances for one day. Man, that is a huge tunnel. I mean, that is 10 feet tall, 6 feet wide. Wow. Well, for all of you who are watching, it's very fun. I have to say I didn't have much experience with Facebook Live until relatively recently, and I'm out here paddling by myself for 6 hours, but I don't feel alone because I've got people hanging out with me virtually, and I guess that's what we all do now. But I'd rather be out here than stuck inside, at least sometimes. It's a nice change of pace. And honestly, I've had phone conversations out here with all kinds of people, and technology is pretty crazy that I can be out paddling and have a nice call with my mom or my dad or anybody really. And you know, in May we're going to be focused on trying to set the record, so technology will take a backseat, but we'll still try to do some live broadcasts every day like this. We don't always have cell service on the river, but even when we don't have cell service, we can capture some video and then post it when we do. The cell service seems to get more sparse down south. Of course, down south, sometimes the levees are 70 miles apart. I mean, and the river itself is, 1 or 2 miles wide, and so there's definitely not always cell service, but it'll be fun to kind of take people along on the journey, and we hope to be posting how our pace is, if we're ahead of schedule or behind schedule, and I think it's going to be pretty exciting. Somebody said we need to get like the Olympic swim team on the television. We need to have a line showing the world record pace and then showing our pace, but we're not that technologically sophisticated yet, but at least we can post kind of, you know, oh, we're an hour ahead of pace or we're an hour behind. And I'm excited. I think it's going to be pretty fun. This is the only natural gorge on the entire Mississippi River, right here in Pool 1, just above the Minnesota River confluence. And it's definitely, in my opinion, an underappreciated gem of a place right here in the city that I feel very lucky to live next to and get to paddle in. All right, well, if my phone is kind of dying, so I'm going to sign off for now, but thank you so much for watching, and I don't know how much we'll post in the next 3 weeks, but certainly starting May 4th, when we were trying to set the world record, we'll be live, you know, at least a couple times a day, as long as we have cell coverage. So thanks for tuning in. I hope everybody has a great day.